welcome to another Mad Hatter review. I had a very annoying thing happen to me on Saturday. I woke up and I'm adjusting my figures as I do, and I noticed that my Van Helsing splinter fell, and one of his stakes in his bandolier is gone. Okay, so if you're a toy collector, you know that feeling where you're like, okay, everybody stop moving. It's got to be here somewhere. An hour later, I can't find it. Okay, so that's gonna drive me nuts. But anyway, I didn't want to talk about my missing splinter stake. I wanted to just do kind of like a wrap up on Haulathon. I got everything. I got so behind on stuff, it didn't work out that I was going to be able to review everything. So what I wanted to do was just kind of like show all my Haulathon goodies, my Haulathon loot. I think I counted it all. It was like 15 things. Although in my head I was like, wasn't there 16 things? But I don't know. I put them all on display here, and I did want to just kind of like talk about them and go through my favorites from least favorite to mostest favorite, okay? I think you'll guess what the most favorite one was. But also just my overall thoughts on Haulathon. I don't know. Is this event really that necessary? And is it necessary in this capacity, okay? Does it have to be this thing where it's like week to week stress? That's how I look at that stuff. That's how a lot of toy collectors look at these events. It's like, oh God, the stress of having to get like an exclusive. And it's fine if it's like once, okay? But like, it's like for 4 fucking weeks. And if you're international, you're getting really screwed because I think you're paying shipping each time. So it's just like, can't we just make it so it's just like, if you want to do an event, fine. But one event and that's it. One and done. And just stock as much stuff as you can. These things are stressful enough. I don't know how much you gain from this Haulathon stuff rather than just putting the products out. Also, on the subject of products, way too much products for this Haulathon. I don't know why there was a need to just kind of like vomit everything out. Look, do I enjoy having it? Yes, but I feel like when there's so much stuff out there, it tends to make it a little less special because toy collectors, we're very much like, what the fuck was that? We're very much kind of like dopamine addicts, you know, like we chase, fucking A, stop doing that. Okay, shut that off. We're very much like we chase the dragon, and then once we do, we kind of like move on to the next thing. And I know it shouldn't be that way, but having all of this in one go, it makes it hard to like compartmentalize everything. Okay, last Holathon was a lot less stuff. It was like Fugitoid, Toka and Razor, Cartoon Toka and Razor were like the big thing, and so like, you know, you had a few things on your checklist. That 4-pack of turtles. This one was just way too much. Okay, I'm like having a hard time remembering what was in Haulathon. So way too much product, and then also that kind of like that if you're an all-in collector, you're paying like $600. Okay, if you're sick like me, you got to jump in on all that. So yeah, I would say my big takeaways are Haulathon should be like, if it's gonna be a thing, it should be one thing, a one and done, okay, or at the very most two times, okay, and it's just not so much product. You can, why not eke this out over the course of the year, okay? Like if right now they dropped one of those Haulathon products, I'd be good with it because now it's like a month and a half away, and yeah, so. That's my Haulathon takeaway, but that's it. So here, I'm going to take the camera off of the little thing, and I'm going to do some fucking Alfonso Cuarón Children of Men style camera work, and let's take a look at my least favorite to best favorite. Best favorite, yeah, whatever. Let's just do it. All right, and here is my Haulathon goodness, all displayed right here. I can't even get it in one shot, but yeah, all these things pretty much shoulder to shoulder, pretty much fill up one of these street scenes. That's how much stuff there is. So let's just go over my least favorite to most favorite. Okay, now this is a list that it's a pretty respectful list. So even if it's on my least favorite, I still like it. I do genuinely like all the stuff that came out for Haulathon. It's like if you got multiple kids, you know, you love them all, but there's one that you probably love the least. You know what I mean? Let's face it, okay? I don't buy this whole like, no, I love you all equally, all right? It's just not how it works, okay? So from least favorite to most favorite, here we go. least favorite. All right, this Red Ronin, Red Derelict, whatever you want to call him. Basically, they took the Ronin figure and they splashed some paint on him and red paint, and that's it. They called it a day. But I will say this, he does pop, okay? And especially with those goggles, they look pretty fucking cool. I do... Look, I don't remember this from the comic book, and I read all the, what was it, 4 issues? But, you know, this guy, if you like the Red Ronin, the last Ronin comic, you're gonna like this. It's just, but again, it's like a novelty, you know, the Red Last Ronin, and that's why it kind of gets the last place right here. Okay, next up, this might be a surprise because I love these fucking characters, but the Mighty Hog and Rhino Man. All right, I thought they were okay. I wasn't that jazzed to get them. Truth be told, this variant doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Look, it's Bebop and Rocksteady, and you always want more Bebop and Rocksteady, but, you know, I was just like, I was a little underwhelmed with this, and I love the cartoon series, but I would say if I have to create a list, you know, least favorite to most favorite, they got to go on the list. So that's that. Then the Shredder clones. Okay, now I do love the Shredder clones. I do think these guys are creative, and they're gonna look really good next to the Claw Crab Shredder. But yeah, I'm just talking like excitement level. General excitement level was like, I was like, they're cool. Again, this is what happens when too much shit comes out. It's just like, you know, you gotta make judgment calls, and so you know, this hurts. It hurts me to say, because look how adorable this little Shredder is looking at this fucking hand. But yeah, it is what it is. But this is still fucking cool. I would still travel to Targets to try to find this guy diligently. Okay. Next up, right here, Dirk Savage and Mona Lisa. I love the way these came out. Look at this. Look at that Bruce Campbell type face that this dude has. Mona Lisa as well. Not a lot of females in this Ninja Turtle line, so always cool having another one. But yeah, I love the fucking cartoon line, man. Okay, these guys just pop, and they just look really, really good on the shelf. I'll do something with them. That Mona Lisa is probably going to go in the turtle layer once it's all said and done. But yeah, very, very cool 2-pack. Okay, next up, I got to refer to this list right here. This guy right here, Mr. Jaguar, all right? The Mighty Mutanimals are all fucking cool, okay? And their colors are so cool. They pop. I love this guy with his fish on a spear accessory. I did a review of the Mighty Mutanimals. Check that out. But yeah, Jaguar. Next up, Usagi Yojimbo, black and white Usagi Yojimbo. Look how fucking cool this guy is. Pretty high up on the list for being a color swap, but I love this color swap. I just love the job they did on him. I'm a sucker for black and white action figures. I'm a sucker for a lot of things, but I'm a sucker for that for sure. And this is one of my favorite characters, Usagi Yojimbo. Look how stoic he looks. He's just gonna do some shit. Next up, the Shakuhachi Lotus 2-pack. Okay. Shakuhachi, I can give or take, but this Lotus is fucking cool, okay? She's so cool that I doubled up on her because she has that ninja mask, and I got to display her. I got to open that one up, but she's awesome, man. She made the pack for me, and you know what? I didn't think when they showed her face in the photos, I didn't think I was going to like it, but then in person, it's a pretty awesome figure. And that's why it got yeah, it's high up there because of her. Next up, this Dreadmon. I love this Dreadmon. I love him with the alternate eyes. Just looks so sinister. And yeah, Mighty Mutanimals representing. Next up, I thought this guy was going to be higher on the list, but here we go. Rex 1. He would have been top 5, top 3 for me, but this paint scuffing bothers the ever-loving shit out of me, and I can't look past it. I'm sorry. But this Rex 1 is an amazing figure. He has a ton of personality. He is He is as good a Rex 1 as you're going to get. Look at him with the oil can over there, just drinking some oil. Yeah, I think they did a stellar job. I love that the plates open up. I did a review of this guy if you want to see. I think he got 200 hits. Check that out. Yeah, Rex 1. And then next up is the Punks, okay? So between these two packs, the one I like less, although not by much, is a shorty and tall guy right here. Look at tall guy ready to fight Saturday nights for fighting. And then you got the short guy right here. I have their animal forms too. I just didn't display them. But then the ones I like a little more are the Jersey Red Punk 2-pack, only because this Jersey Red is so fucking cool. What a unique figure. It's like all new sculpting. And then I love the double dragon guy that comes with her as well. Yeah, so that's high up there on the list. These punks are amazing. Everybody who sees the punks are like, those guys look fucking cool. Everybody, like I say, there's a lot of people that come to my house. Next up, and now we're getting into top 4. This Man Ray. This Man Ray is a sexy beast, and look at his face. Everybody loves Man Ray. Everybody loves Rayman. I'm no exception. I just think this is such a cool figure. This is my favorite of this crop of Mighty Mutanimals. He doesn't beat Slash for me, but he's awesome. And to me, he kind of represents just how cool the Archie comic figures are. And yeah, so he's high up there. Now we're getting at the top 3, okay? Number 3, big, bad, fucking Zog. Look at this guy. Kneel before Zog. This dude was amazing when I saw him at Comic-Con. I'm not flexing, but I was there and I saw him. I was like, you know, I'm like the elder elf in Lord of the Rings. I was there. And in hand, does not disappoint. So fucking cool. The detail on this guy, everything is just like he's like the ultimate Mirage style figure, okay? He just has that art style. He pops, his articulation. His tongue articulates inside the mouth, okay? You give me a figure where the tongue articulates inside the mouth, I gotta give you fucking props, okay? So amazing, amazing figure, this Zog right here, and number 3. Number 2 is going to surprise some folks, and it might have, it could have been number 1, okay, had it not had such tough competition. But this number 2 is Boomski, the Phantom of the Opera, Casey Phantom of the Opera. This guy really surprised me. He was just so unique. He's so different. I did a review of him. One of the things that I gave high praise to is that he's almost like a new creation that works on its own. Like, he's not just some like, oh, it's kitschy because he works with the Ninja Turtles and he's a crossover. Like, this could be its own lead in a horror movie. He's so unique. He's so different. I didn't put Donnie on this list because I don't think Donnie was technically part of like Haulathon, the Invisible Donnie. So yeah, Casey Jones, number 2. This is just such a cool fucking figure. If you're on the fence at all, get off that fence and get this sexy boy right here. And then number 1, no surprise, because they're right here to the left, the Baby Turtles. Baby Turtle, the figures that spawned the next summer hit song, Turtle Babies. Dude, this whole thing with the Turtle Babies, the Baby Turtles, there's a reason why these guys are the hardest ones to get, okay? There's a reason why. And it's not just because they're turtles. They're baby fucking turtles. So many different creators have spotlit this. So many custom images, people getting really creative with the that's how I know when a figure is good, when a lot of like these collectors come out and they do like, you know, like creative imagery with them and things like that, photography, because these guys are just so fun, okay? They're Baby Turtles. They were amazing when I saw them at Comic-Con. They're amazing now. Can't be disappointed with these guys. Well, I will say the only negative is how hard it is to get them to stand, but I mean, once you get them in a sweet spot or get some sticky tack on them, they're awesome. Love these Baby Turtles, and yeah, my number 1 of Holathon 2.0. So that's it. Let's widen here. Whoa, completely out of focus. Yeah, this is all my loot, I'm very proud of it. It's not, I didn't really organize it that well. I just kind of put it up here just to make this video. So I'll do something different with them. Look at this dog. I mean, your eye keeps going to that fucking thing. But I'm very, very excited about having this stuff. Am I excited about being, who knows what, $600 poor or whatever? No, nobody is. But my tip is next year, just relax a little bit, okay? You don't have to release that much stuff all at once, okay? So that is all. That is the Holathon wrap-up. Holathon, my thoughts. Officially now, we can call Holathon a wrap, okay? We couldn't do it before until, the Mad Hatter said his piece, but I did, okay? So everybody can fucking relax, take a breath, go outside, have some In-N-Out, see a family member, and that is it. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy post-Holathon. And yeah, we'll see what's coming up next. I think the era of the turtle layer is coming up, and it's going to be very expensive for all of us, okay? So that is it. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel. Thank you to everybody who supports the Patreon, okay? You are going to get some fun surprises in the year 2023 for sure. And that is all. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like ski. Bye-bye.